Yeah, obviously it wasn't a great game today, it wasn't a great spectacle. You know, I thought Millwall come with a game plan, slow the tempo down, do everything they can really to make a niggly affair. But they've come here and put a battle in and gone away with a point, so credit to them.
From your point of view?
Yeah, frustrating I think that we didn't get really going today in possession of the football. With Millwall coming and being battly and niggly, and it was difficult for us to get a flow in the game. But like I said, credit to Millwall. You know, it was our 5th game in 14 days with the same group. We looked a little leggy out there at times. A few players looking tired, especially second half. But you know, we're positives, a clean sheet. Come away with a clean sheet, and when we go again next week.
Is that the sort of game that makes supporters think that Cardiff are like a very unentertaining team to watch?
I think, listen, the fans are frustrated as ourselves. You know, we were frustrated today. We didn't get it going, and rightly so. But you know, Millwall have come with a game plan today to spoil the fluency, the tempo to the game, and they've achieved that. You know, let's give them credit in that as well. And they stopped us getting on the ball and playing with the possession we have done in the last couple of weeks.
Does it concern you that they didn't really look up front? You know, Mason and Doyle looked a bit blunt, maybe?
It doesn't concern me, but because on Tuesday night at Ipswich I thought they were a real credit to us and looked dangerous against the top 6 team. So it may be, you know, Joe Mason's played a lot of football since he's come back now due to lack of numbers in those areas, and he was one of those players who looked leggy today. Doyle's played for the last few games, and no, it might be just that.
So would you say on the second half that Millwall perhaps
Edged
deserved
it.
the 3 points? Yeah.
I wouldn't say they deserved the 3 points because we had the chances as well in the first half. Definitely not. I thought we edged the first half. To be fair, we were the better team, and probably give Millwall credit that they were probably the better team second half.
Scott, you mentioned the number of games you've played in the last 2 weeks or so. Is this a season now that can't end soon enough?
No, listen, we've just said to the players again, you know, we've got to go again this week. You know, we'll get the recovery days in, prepare for Saturday, and look for another 3 points. We need to finish the season with as many points as we can, and the players know that, and they're up for that. So we just go again.
Took a couple of knocks today. Lee Celtic, Scott Malone, sorry, came off in the first half. Any news?
Yeah, just felt a twinge, precaution more than anything. Felt a twinge in his hamstring early doors, so we brought him off before anything happened really. So no, not as far as I'm aware. Obviously we'll have to look at it over the next 24-48 hours, but it was more of a precaution. He does every week, no, he's that type of player, you know. He nips in and out of players, and he's always taking knocks. But no, he was another one, you know. He's played a lot of football this season, probably more than he has for a long time over the last couple of years, and it's catching up with him a little bit. So, you know, people like that need a rest at the end of the season as well.
You mentioned that Millwall came and frustrated you. Do you think your tempo was quick enough to try and get around that?
Obviously not. No, because we didn't achieve what we wanted today and win the game. But we tried, and like I said, they came with a game plan to slow that tempo, and they achieved that.
With everything that's going on, do you feel that for the next 2 games you need to give the fans something to smile about ahead of the summer?
So we're trying to give the fans something to smile about every time we go onto the football pitch. You know, that's what football's all about. But it's also about, you know, doing things right, making sure we keep clean sheets, being defensively solid, and building off a platform from there as well.
Where was the manager?
Managing with the players at the moment, chatting with the players, going through all the injuries and making sure everyone's sweet.
Scott, what do you think the personal motivation, the individual motivation of your players should be for the last few games?
Like they showed, you know, today, you know, they've stuck at it. To be fair, come away with a point. I thought our performance against Ipswich was very good. The result wasn't obviously great, but you know, the players are showing week in that they want to fight, battle, and pick as many points as we can. You know, there's been a lot of transition this season, a lot of players in, a lot of players out. It's been up and down, but you know, we've got to try and keep the group together and add to it, and then see where it takes us.
You were in like one of the most passionate and exciting Cardiff sides down the years. I mean, what would you say, you know, when you're a favourite with supporters, what would you say to those supporters now who've got their dosh and they're looking at season ticket and they're looking at the performances and they're saying, nah?
See, that's what I'm saying. The club's got a big transition here. You know, this club has spent a hell of a lot of money over the last 3-4 years, and you know, the club needs to be sustainable. You know, the bottomless pit is not there. We need to make sure we can stand on our own feet as a football club, and I think that's good for us going forward that we can do that. But in the meantime, we need to put a squad together that's going to compete in the top end of the championship. So it's a difficult ask, but it's one we're looking forward to. Listen to the fans. You know, I'm a fan, the biggest fan as anyone. This has been my life, this club, and we're all working as hard as we can behind the scenes to make sure that happens. You know, everyone wants to go out there and play free-flowing football, and hopefully we get there.